stock up before you're on the road.
Bad enough we have Oseram everywhere, but Nora, it's just...
Check out these wares.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The guards blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Would you like to buy something today?
This barrel's been moved recently. There we go. Tracks.
Come take a look.
Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see it in all this grass. Is this the last of the fruit? Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look. Trail of footprints this time. Must have climbed up.
Father, son, forgive me! Forgive me!
There's our thief. And he's in trouble.
Thank you, Savage! You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing.
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way!
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage. Aaron said to meet him at the Sun Palace. That might be the time.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
The city's become too loud these days, though who can blame anyone for wanting to live here?
Where's Talanah? Maybe upstairs. No Ahsis either. Maybe Ligan knows where they are.
With Captain Ursa at the cleft. How did they lure her out there? Outlanders hate the carja. We work hard as any tribe.
You have trophies? I can hang on to them until the Sunhawk returns.
Where are Ahsis and Talanah?
Ahsis received word about Redmaw and rushed out. Talanah found out a short time later and had to follow.
They both went alone?
Ahsis left without his thrush. Talanah did as well. Though I saw some outlanders follow after her.
I wouldn't put it past Ahsis to try something underhanded to get the kill. Where have they gone? I have to help if I can.
You might be right. They've gone southeast, headed for the spear shafts. You'd better hurry. Have you found Talanah?
I'm working on it. Who else just became a thrush?
Arctic. I see him rising to the top very quickly. He reminds me of myself at his age.
What will you say when I bring in a Thunderjaw trophy?
That's a wonderful goal. Perhaps you can have Arctic give you some tips.
What exactly is Redmaw?
The meanest of all Thunderjaws. Some say the first. One swipe of its tail and 5 hunters go down. Its stomps can send boulders tumbling before it. More than a few have been crushed under their weight. And thus, many have died trying to defeat it.
Can you tell me what happened during the massacre?
A terrible time. King Jiran purged loyal subjects and traitors alike throughout the Sundom. He even called out members of our lodge.
Why?
Some spoke out against the killing. And when the soldiers came for them, we all objected. And for that crime, those who were not arrested were forced to watch our comrades murdered in the Sun Ring. I shouldn't say more.
Please, tell me what happened that day in the Sun Ring.
Normally, victims of the Sun Ring fell within minutes as the crowd cheered their deaths. But not with our hawks. They stood alone against wave after wave of machines. Hours passed, the men taking turns fighting as the others rested. The crowd's mood turned, rallying around our men. Some of them left, their bloodlust unsated. We members stayed and watched till nightfall.
What happened in the Sun Ring at nightfall?
The sun had set, and only firelight and the glow from the machines lit the ring. It was then the court released a behemoth. Several hawks at once jumped into the ring to fight alongside the condemned. They had snuck in their weapons. I wish I had as well. The machine didn't discriminate. It crashed into the stand, devastating spectator and fighter alike. It was a slaughter.
And how did the battle in the Sun Ring come to an end?
Talanah's father climbed atop of the behemoth and with one well-placed spear destroyed it, just as a second knocked him to his death. Her brother and the others fought this second behemoth, falling one by one as they put themselves between the beast and the stands. And so we and the spectators were saved. Those who had once cheered for their deaths thanked the dying men for their very lives.
What a brave end. And how terrible that no one speaks of it.
Ahsis said that he'd find Redmaw southeast of here, near the spear shafts. Hurry if you want to catch him.
much did Ahsis pay you?
That sounds like her.
For Meridian!
This'll help.
Thank you. I should have seen this coming. Of course he would hire men to keep me from Redmaw. They died for his pride.
Where's Ahsis now?
He's gone after Redmaw. This way. Hurry!
Why is Ahsis going after Redmaw alone?
Vanity. He doesn't want to share credit for the kill with his thrush. My sponsor did the same. Went after Redmaw alone out of pride. Even though he knew we needed to unseat Ahsis. I'm not sure where Ahsis and Redmaw went from here.
I can follow their tracks. This way. Redmaw destroyed these trees.
I fear we're too late. With Tarkus, I arrived in time to see him die from his wounds. And with my father, I didn't even get that.
Where was Ahsis when your father passed?
Watching. He became Sunhawk that day. I won't even speak of... There he is! Redmaw.
Ahsis is holding his own. Was holding his own. Well, we have our work cut out for us.
did it! Hello there, beautiful. We make a great team.
And now, you're the Sunhawk.
About that.
Talanah. He's still alive.
Out of the way, Nora. Filth.
You're done. The Lodge is finally free of your influence.
I kept it alive. In dark times.
No. You buried it. Along with my father's memory.
I should have let you fight Redmaw first. To soften him up. Damn.
Here lies the Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge. It's almost a shame.
After all that, you're gonna weep for him.
Oh no. I just wish I could have seen his face when I succeeded him.
Okay then.
Meet me back at the Hunter's Lodge, if you have the time. I have a feeling the new Sunhawk wants to welcome you.
Aaron said to meet him at the Sun Palace. That might be the time.
And backstabbers.
My daughter's made friends with some Oseram girls from down the road. Filling.
Gotta keep the charcoal burning.
Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all
The people
hunters,
here won't stand for
all
treason.
people
Meridian has
to
proven
follow.
itself above such things.
I heard him say they have piles of scrap up north. Tell you, Oseram know how to forage in those ruins.
Look, a memorial to my father and brother, and all the men who died in the Sun Ring. You made this possible, Aloy. Thank you.
So, what's it like to be Sunhawk?
It feels like sunrise after a long night. I'm in your debt. You'll always have a special home here, if you want it.
What happens now, in the lodge?
As Sunhawk, I've made sure we invite prospective members based on ability and drive, regardless of Carja blood. This lodge will be a stale bastion of the old regime no longer.
What was that prayer you were saying when I first came in? I didn't hear all of it.
O great sun, make treaty with the moon to give our fallen quiet rest. Furnish them with the armor of your brazen heat. Give them shafts of sunlight for spears. Illuminate the path to the skies for each one of them. Hawk Gravid Khan Morza, Hawk Sarav Khan Pir, Hawk Usalin Karn Jagir, Hawk Kulasiv Khan Savali, Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Well, congratulations, Talanah. I should get going.
Thank you, Aloy, despite the Nora. May you always take your prey. I have been accepting trophies all day. How are you?
Oh, you know, another day, another parade of machines to defeat.
Trade ya. I look forward to hearing tales of your next adventures.
I never would have expected you to bring down Redmaw. I'm kicking myself for not seeing your potential from the beginning.